I am so red. Okay. I haven't made a video in a long time. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Dia, and I normally do sit-down planner videos where I show you what I'm using and how I'm using them, but lately that just feels a little bit stale and repetitive. I'm kind of not feeling inspired making those videos anymore. While I do love sharing my planners with you guys, I'm more than my planners, and the way I do planning really doesn't change much throughout the year, so I feel like I'm just showing the same things over and over again, and I would just like to do something a little more creative than that on YouTube. I know I love watching vlog videos because I find a lot of ideas and inspiration and motivation from them, and my husband and I are at a new point in our life, and I just want to share that with you guys. We're empty nesters now, and I was looking for videos on empty nesters and just what they're doing with their time and how they're living their life, and I really didn't find much, so I thought maybe this would be fun to share with anybody else who is at the same point in their life that I am. And even if you are younger, even though our kids are out of the house, we are still very much involved in their lives, and as a matter of fact, two of them, our two younger ones, will be moving into an apartment together soon. They both go to ASU, so we're going to be doing that, and we have a race coming up called the Ragnar Relay. We've been really focusing on our photography business, getting into more schools for school portraits, and we just have a lot going on, and I thought I would share that with you guys, show you how we get through it, what we're doing, how we plan for it, and I just thought it would be fun to share those adventures with you guys too. So if you already follow me, I hope you stick around on this adventure, and if you're new, I can't wait for you guys to get to know me better. I've rambled on enough about that. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys which planners I'm using in 2020, what I'm using them for, but this is just going to be like a quick peek at them. I'm not going to really go into much of the details of how I plan in them. If you guys want a more detailed video on any of them, just go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and I'll make sure I make a video on it. Okay, my first planner, which is my workhorse, is my Hobonichi Cousin in the A5 size. This is the full year Hobonichi. I use this for home and business planning. If you follow me on Instagram or you've, followed me on this channel, you know that the weekly view is my absolute favorite part of this planner. I don't pre-plan really in this section. In this section, I more document our life and what I've been doing. It comes in very helpful. And on the daily pages is where I do some pre-planning, and I review my day, and I have mine and my husband's to-do lists on here. So this planner is pretty heavy, and I don't really take it anywhere. It stays on my desk open so that at any moment I can check on my to-do list and document what I've been doing. The second planner I'm using is my Hobonichi Weeks. I used to use a Hobonichi Weeks about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was using it as a health and fitness journal. But I was also keeping some of the same information in my Hobonichi Cousin, and I just felt like it was really repetitive. I was kind of writing the same information in both. And now that I am 45 and trying to get a little bit more serious about my health and fitness, I decided to go ahead and have a dedicated health and fitness journal. And this is the one I'm using. I have it in this Vanderspec cover that I just recently got. I was using this as a wallet and keeping my fitness journal in it, but I decided it was a little bit too heavy and I wanted to use something smaller. So now this just has some extra cards in it, and I go ahead and I keep all of my activity on here, my rings and my Apple Watch. And then in the weekly section, I keep track of everything I eat, and I'm also starting to keep track of my calories. I have my weight in here and also my menstrual cycle. So sometimes this doesn't come with me. If I have a smaller bag, it just stays at my desk as well. And if I'm carrying a bigger bag, I'll go ahead and throw it in there, but it usually stays home too. Since I decided that that was too big to be my wallet, I went ahead and started using this Passport TN again. I used to use one of these years ago. I love using traveler's notebooks as wallets because you can pick all sorts of inserts for them. So I have this zipper pocket and credit card insert in here. And I bought this other little insert right here from Amazon, and I didn't realize it's actually a Moterm insert. And then I have a monthly insert and a weekly insert in here. I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, but I will use them eventually. So anyway, this is my wallet. I love how worn and scratched up these planners get, and they just get more gorgeous with age. So I have that one. Okay, next is my standard TN. This has been a part of my planning system, one of my staple planners for years now. I use this as my daily journal, and I don't use TN inserts in it. I actually use Moleskine inserts, and then I cut them down because they're a little bit too wide. But I like how many pages they have, and they are able to handle a fine fountain pen without bleeding through. So I have another one of those pouches in here, along with a craft folder that I keep some of my stickers in. So I stopped using this as a journal once, and I started to journal in my Hobonichi, but then it started to bulk up my Hobonichi. And then I think one other time I actually tried a B6 Stalogy, but I don't know, I just ended up gravitating back towards this, and I think a lot of the reason is I just love the size of this. I'll usually fill up one page when I write every day, and because of how many pages are in it, it just never gets too bulky. Once it does start to get bulky, it's usually time for a new one anyway. I know I said I don't change planners much, but I do have two new additions. One is this Archer in Olive, and I use this as my reading journal. I decided to start keeping a reading journal because my goal for this year is to read 24 books, and I just want to keep track of how often I read, what books I read, and what I thought of them. And I'll also write a little summary of each book because I tend to get them mixed up and forget what they're about. Somebody will ask me and I'll mix up stories. So I just decided to go ahead and start keeping this. It's just a fun thing to do. And I was doing this in a Moleskine at first, but the pages are so thin. The first stamp that I put in it, it just bled right through. So this has really thick paper and I've been loving it so far. And my last little planner is this Leuchtturm in the pocket size. I found inspiration for this planner from Lindsay Scribbles. She has brilliant videos on planning, and I get so many ideas from her, but by far this is my favorite little planner because it's just so tiny and I keep it really simple. The only thing that I do is decorate the March page, but if I'm ever having a busy month and don't have time to decorate, it's really no big deal. I'll just write March on there. But I'm pretty much using this the same way she did. I'm using the left-hand side as my week view and just putting appointments on this side and then kind of like our top 3 to-dos on the other side. And then over here is everything that we want to get done for the week. And I use this planner strictly for my photography business. My husband and I will sit down at the beginning of the week, usually Sunday evening, and go over what we want to accomplish for the week. And this is the little planner that I use. So that's it. That is all the planners I'm using right now. I know it might seem like a lot to some of you, but I enjoy using planners and I have fun with them. And if you want to see any of them more in depth, go ahead and let me know and I will try to make a video on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys stick around for my new little journey on trying to do vlogging. We'll see. I'm excited, a little nervous because I hate being on this side of the camera. I'm a photographer and I'm usually on that side of the camera, but I enjoy making videos. So I hope you guys enjoy this new adventure with me and come back for my next video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. I'm hoping my next video is a morning routine video because I do have a 4 a.m. morning routine that I do Monday through Friday. And I just want to share that with anyone who is looking for some ideas for their morning routine. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.